So in each workout, we're going to start with mobilities. Mobilities need to be done after you do your foam rolling and also your stretching. So with mobilities, we have several that we're going to go through. So let's start with hamstring kicks. You want to make sure that your arms are out in the T, legs stay straight, make sure your foot is flexed and toes point to the top. You're going to do right leg as well as left leg. All right, roll and reach. 4 different movements. You want to try to get your feet behind your head. You want to reach out as far as you can. You want to straddle. Then after that, you're going to go right leg, left leg. Again, reaching out, making sure your back is flat, chin is up, chest is up. It's important that you do both legs and both sides. Straddle, right, left, and then leg straight. Leg straight, leg straight. Which I don't think they ever do. All right, seated leg lifts. One leg is straight out to the side, not directly in front of you. You want to put both hands beside your knee. Keep your toe up. You want to bring your leg up, hold it for a second, bring it back down. Make sure your foot is straight and point towards the ceiling. Again, make sure you do equal on both sides. Shoulders back, chin out. Try to keep your hands beside your knees. All right, glute circuit. Glute circuit, a series of 3 different mobility exercises. First is fire hydrant. She wants to keep her back flat. She's pushing away from the floor. Her toe is flexed. She's going to do equal on both sides. All right. After that, you want to do your circles. You want to make sure you're bringing your knee all the way up to your chest when you do your circles. Try to go out as far as you can. You're going to go forward and then reverse. Again, making sure your head is neutral. Try to look at your fingertips. You bring your knee all the way up to your chest and rotate it. Next in the circuit, leg is straight, toe is flexed. You're going to lift, pause for a second at the top. Again, pushing away from the ground, making sure your back is flat. Keeping your back flat. Again, head is neutral. Try not to rotate your upper back. All right, next are froggers. Froggers, you want to start in a push-up position, chin up. You're going to bring your leg up to your hand. The only thing that should move really is your legs. Everything stays nice and tight. You can either do this fast or you can do it with the pause at the bottom. Great for hip flexors, activating our glutes. Third in that one is your double leg hip froggers. Again, you want your chin up. You want your chest facing the opposite wall. All right. Out to the side, and make sure you're picking up your foot and bringing it back, not dragging it across the floor. Try to keep your upper back stable. All right. Hip bridges, single leg. We're going to go double leg hip bridges, and we're going to do single leg hip bridges. And keep your arms by your side. You want to make sure you're extending all the way up through your hips, exploding up. Make sure the weight is in your heels. So there's double leg hip bridges, and let's go single leg. Single leg, again, you're exploding all the way up. So explode up a little bit more. Like push your hips as far as you can up in there, and keep your knee close to your chest, foot is flexed. Again, do equal on both sides. So keep that knee in a little bit. All right, squat to stand. This mobility warm up, you want your feet to be shoulder width apart. You're gonna reach down and touch your toes, drop your hips, bring your hands up first, keeping your back flat, and then standing up, pressing through your heels. This is great for hips, waking up the glutes, upper back stretch. Good. Lunge complex is the next mobility workout we want to do. 3 Three complexes to this is front, side, and then rotational. You want to make sure that you're sinking in your hips, that your knee is not going over your toe. Chest stays up on the rotational part, foot comes back, toe comes up. You don't have to do the other side, you're good. All right, body weight RDL, reaches. So this is the warm up for our any variation of RDLs or deadlifts. So what she wants to do is reach out in front of her and wants to kick her leg out in the back. You want to keep that toe flexed like you're kicking the wall behind you. You want to make sure that back stays flat. You want to also make sure you're pulling your shoulder blades back. Do the other leg, come on. Stay focused, let's go. All right, leg up and across. Make sure you're rotating the ankle. So you don't really want to have to go for height here. Just making sure we're rotating those ankles back and forth. Rotating those ankles, again, not really for height. If you're flexible, that's great, but you don't really have to kick that high. So let's go to ankle mobility. Ankle mobility. Side, you want to make sure you want to get your leg against a wall or a box. Basically, what you're doing, you're pressing your knee forward, a little bit over your toe. Helps with ankle mobility. That knee should be going right and then left and then forward. Usually the same amount forward. Shoulder circles, basically you're just warming up the shoulders. You want to go front and then reverse. All right. Push-ups is also in our mobility warm-up. All right, push-ups. Back is nice and flat. You want to make sure that your elbows are not too far out. You want to try to get your nose to the floor. Good, you're good with those. All right, rotational push-ups is next in our mobility. So what you want to do is come out, you want to open up your chest, let's just do one each side. Good. All right, push-aways helps us to activate our scapular muscles, getting us ready for movement. She's keeping her body tight. Basically, she's just moving throughout the upper part of her back. We're gonna go forward bear crawl, what she wants to do, so slow down a little bit, slow down. So basically opposite hand, opposite foot. You wanna keep your back nice and flat. You wanna keep a slight bend in your knees, and let's go backwards. So she's going forward and then go backwards. Same thing. Keeping the head neutral, back is flat. Opposite arm, opposite leg work together. All right. Let's go lateral now. Good. Our lateral bear cross, same movement. She's trying not to cross her arms here. Knees are slightly bent, back is flat. You want to make sure your fingertips are forward. One more time through, L. Chin up, chin up, chin up a little bit. L. Y. T. And use. Good. And these can also be done on a bench. Against the wall. So she's gonna just rotate up. Again, her back should stay in contact with the wall. It's a lot harder than it looks. Good. I'm sliding all the way up again, keeping those shoulder blades back, keeping everything flat against the wall. Wall slides. Great. If you have a mini band, great, or you can use tubing. These are our clamshells. This helps to activate our glutes. So what you want to do is basically press the band. You're going to try to keep your feet together. You can either lay on the ground or just keep your back steady. We're going to do right and left side. Good. So mini band walk, you're going to go forward. You want to try to keep the band separated. You want to stay low in your hips. And then reverse. Good job. Core tight, and you're going to go lateral. So again, we're going to lead with the right leg and also lead with the left leg. So stay doing a good job of staying low in your hips. Keep the band separated. Right leg lead, left leg. glute activation. She's gonna put the band around her knee. She's gonna get in an athletic stance, hips low. Top of her knee. Good. All right, she's gonna push the band out as quick as she can. So slow it down a little bit. So what she's doing, she's pushing the band out and trying not to let the band come all the way. So she's trying not to be knocked. Shoulders back. And those are our standing glute activations.